Ever wondered which has better security, Apple or Android? As we navigate our way through the digital age, the importance of phone security has never been more paramount. Our smartphones have become extensions of ourselves, holding our most personal information and serving as gateways to our online presence. With this in mind, it's no surprise that the age-old debate between Apple and Android users about which platform offers better security is as heated as ever. Both tech giants are constantly innovating, pushing boundaries and strengthening their security features to protect users from potential threats. But the question remains, which one does it better? Does Apple's walled garden approach offer a safer environment? Or does Android's open-source nature provide more robust protection? These are the questions we'll be exploring, breaking down the security features of both platforms to give you a comprehensive understanding. In this video, we will delve into the security features of both Apple and Android to give you a clear picture. First, let's examine the security features of Apple devices. When we talk about Apple's security, there are several key features that make it a front-runner in the realm of secure technology. One of the cornerstones of Apple's security is encryption. Now, what is encryption? It's a method of protecting information by transforming it into an unreadable format. Only those with the specific decryption key can access the original data. Apple uses end-to-end encryption for data sent between its devices, ensuring that messages, calls, and other information remain private. Moving on, we have two-factor authentication. This is a security process where users provide two different authentication factors to verify themselves. With Apple, this could be something you know, like your password, and something you have, like your device or your fingerprint. This double-check system makes it harder for anyone to gain unauthorized access to your information. Another noteworthy feature is the regularity of security updates. Apple is known for its timely updates, which often include patches for security vulnerabilities. These updates are available to all users with compatible devices, ensuring everyone has the latest protection. Perhaps the most unique aspect of Apple's security strategy is the closed nature of its ecosystem. What does this mean? Well, Apple has control over every aspect of its hardware and software. This means it can ensure the security of its devices at every level, from the operating system to the apps available on the App Store. This tight control makes it harder for malicious software to find its way onto your device. In conclusion, Apple's approach to security is comprehensive and proactive. It combines encryption, two-factor authentication, regular security updates, and a closed ecosystem to provide a safe environment for its users. Apple indeed offers robust security features, but how does Android compare? Now let's shift our focus to Android and its security measures. Android, a product of Google, has also put a substantial effort into ensuring the security of its users. One of the key aspects of Android security is a concept known as sandboxing. This essentially means that each application runs in its own isolated area, or sandbox. This prevents applications from accessing data they shouldn't, making it harder for malicious software to exploit the system. Then we have Google Play Protect. This is Google's built-in malware protection for Android. Backed by the strength of Google's machine learning algorithms, it is always improving in real time. Google Play Protect actively scans and verifies over 50 billion apps every day across 1 billion Android devices worldwide. But it doesn't stop there. Android's open nature allows users to install a wide array of security apps. From antivirus software to password managers, there are countless apps designed to keep your device and personal information safe. However, the openness that allows for such diversity can also be a double-edged sword. Being open source means that anyone can view and modify Android's code, which can lead to increased vulnerabilities. This is often mitigated by the fact that Google releases regular security updates, but it still remains a point of concern. Additionally, because Android allows for more customization, users can sometimes unknowingly compromise their own security by granting unnecessary permissions to apps or by downloading apps from unverified sources. This highlights the need for user awareness and vigilance when it comes to securing an Android device. In summary, Android offers a comprehensive suite of security features, including sandboxing, Google Play Protect, and a variety of security apps. Its open nature allows for a high degree of customization and user control. However, this very openness could also potentially expose the system to more security risks, making the role of the user in maintaining device security all the more crucial. It's evident that Android also has strong security measures in place, but how do these two compare head-to-head? It's time to pit Apple and Android against each other in terms of security. Let's dive right in and start by considering the frequency of security updates. Apple has a consistent schedule for its software updates. With a closed ecosystem, they ensure that updates reach all devices simultaneously. irrespective of the model or the region. This means that every Apple user receives the latest security patches at the same time. On the other hand, Android's open-source nature means that updates are often inconsistent. Different device manufacturers have different timelines for rolling out updates, and sometimes older devices may not receive updates at all. This can leave some Android users vulnerable to security threats that have already been addressed in newer updates. Moving on to the vulnerability to malware. Both platforms have robust measures against malware, but their approaches are different. Apple's stringent app review process and closed ecosystem make it harder for malicious software to penetrate. However, this does not mean Apple devices are impervious to malware. They are just less likely to be affected. Android, with its open-source nature, allows for more customizability. However, this freedom comes with a cost. Android devices are more susceptible to malware, especially if users download apps from third-party stores, which are not always secure. Google Play Protect does a commendable job of scanning for harmful apps, but the risk factor is undeniably higher for Android. Lastly, let's talk about user control over security settings. Apple's approach to security is somewhat paternalistic. They decide what's best for the user, limiting the amount of control a user has over their device's security settings. This can be seen as a positive or a negative, depending on how much control you prefer to have. Android, in contrast, offers its users a great deal of control over their device's security settings. You can decide which apps have access to what data, and you can even delve into developer options for more granular control. This can be empowering for tech-savvy users, but for others, it can be overwhelming and may lead to unintentional security risks. In conclusion, Apple's security strengths lie in its consistent updates, lower susceptibility to malware, and a controlled security environment. Android, however, offers more user control and a wider range of device choices. But this comes with inconsistent updates and a higher risk of malware. As we can see, both platforms have their strengths and weaknesses when it comes to security. So, which provides better security, Apple or Android? A question that has sparked many a debate among tech enthusiasts and security-conscious individuals alike. Today, we've taken a closer look at the security features of both Apple and Android platforms, dissecting their strengths and weaknesses to provide you with an informed perspective. Let's revisit what we've uncovered. Apple's security features, as we've discussed, are robust and integrated, making it a strong contender in the security arena. Its closed-source nature and stringent app vetting process make it less susceptible to malware. However, this doesn't mean it's impervious to threats, as no system can be completely immune to security vulnerabilities. On the other hand, Android's open-source nature facilitates a high degree of customization and flexibility. Its security features are just as potent, offering multiple layers of protection including sandboxing, Google Play Protect, and regular security updates. But it's important to note that the open-source nature, while a boon for customization, can also be a potential security risk if not navigated carefully. What this boils down to is that both platforms have their own unique strengths and weaknesses when it comes to security. The better platform may not be a one-size-fits-all answer, but rather, it often depends on the individual user's needs, habits, and tech savviness. Are you someone who values a tightly controlled, streamlined experience? Then Apple's integrated security features might be more up your alley. But if you're a fan of customization and flexibility, then Android's open-source nature and security features could be a better fit for you. Remember, security isn't just about the device or the platform. It's also about how you use it. Regular updates, safe browsing habits, and responsible app downloads are all crucial factors in maintaining the security of your device, no matter if it's Apple or Android. At the end of the day, the most secure device is the one that is updated regularly and used responsibly. Remember, security isn't just about the device, but also about how you use it.